Hello! Welcome back to my channel. I am Rechelle Mackay. I am a spiritual coach, confidence and spiritual coach. I am so happy to have you back here watching my video. This is my very second one back in the game of 2.0 Rechelle. If you watch the welcome video, you'll get what I'm saying by that. But if you haven't, go back and watch it. It was done last week. So here I am. I am going to be creating a video today around confidence, and really, I feel like this is going to be a really hot video because it's really true to my own heart, and it's something that I have had to work on my own self personally. Believe it or not, I do feel like I'm a confident person, but we all have our demons and we all have our things that we've got to work through all the time, right? We always have them moments where we've got to work through stuff. So I'm going to speak to you in a way that hopefully resonates and helps you in some way, and it's the right video for you. So first and foremost, I want to talk to you, the people that are watching this video right now, and obviously you're here right now watching it. I want to talk to the woman that is, she knows that confidence is an issue, and that's what's blocking her from moving forward in her life or living her best life, right? And I don't mean that in a, what would I say, like a vague way. I mean in a way like, you know, that confidence has been that thing that has really stopped you from being fulfilled in a lot of areas, right? And I'm a true believer of that. I think that confidence, if you can really work on that and nail that and make that part of your priority, like you do eat and, get up, brush your teeth and live your life, like make it a part of your life, working on your confidence, things will change tenfold. I'm a true believer of that because I've seen it happen with my own self, right? So some people are born with confidence, some people aren't. So, and when I say aren't, they've got to work on it more. They've got to really put the work in to get that confidence level up. But some people are naturally confident, and I do feel that a lot of people are confident in different areas, right? So you can be confident in love, you can be confident in your body, you can be confident in your job, you can be confident in making decisions. There's so many aspects of confidence. But for this video, it's going to be around, and I've got notes here, guys, because it just bring me back to what I'm talking about. So this is really about I really want to speak to someone that's stuck at that midpoint in their life, like the woman that's halfway through her life and she's really wanting to create something different or step out into the work life, or she knows that, that's that thing that's really stopping her in her life, right? So I really want to speak to that mid-range woman, which is like 30 to 50 or 30 to 70, whatever it is. And it's great for 20-year-olds too as well, or whatever, like 20s. Doesn't matter. But I really do want to speak to that woman because I've felt that myself. So that's who I really want to be communicating with you, and I hope that I touch. So I'm looking down at my notes. So the thing that I think that is really a common thing I hear about, and I see it a lot because I am a hairdresser as well. That's like I call it my day job. It's like my thing that I do automatically. Not this work, not spiritual and confidence coaching, is self-belief, right? So confidence, self-belief, same thing. And so many women are holding themselves back from the littlest of things because of the belief that they have in themselves. Now, I'm just going to give you a little example, like speaking up is a part of self-belief. Like not speaking your truth to someone and telling them how you feel. Not being able to say no when you need to say no and you're saying too many yeses. That's self-belief and self-worth. The other thing is, I'm just giving you examples, is you want to do this, like in your life, but you don't have the confidence to do it. So it stops you. Making decisions, that's also another big thing. When you don't believe in yourself enough, you struggle to make decisions. And change is very scary for someone that has got low self-belief or low self-esteem, whatever you want to call it. So you can see why I believe that confidence is such a powerful thing that we've got to constantly work on. And I know for a fact you've got to constantly work on it. We go in ebbs and flows. It's like life. Like you will feel more confident at certain stages in your life, and then things that happen in our life, especially midlife, things that happen can actually dent our confidence too as well. So it can bring us down 10 pegs, and then we've got to rebuild on that. It's like a muscle, right? So you've got to work on it continually if you want to be confident, if you want to be able to handle the things that I just said. And that, like, there's a lot more things than just that. So you're feeling like, and this is me talking to you, you're feeling like you're hopeless, and like, what have you got to give? You know, why would anyone want to listen to you? Like, you're not confident in yourself. You're not confident to know that you've got this gift and you're able to share it or help others, right? So talking to an entrepreneur now, or someone that wants to go into business, or someone that wants to start a new career, or just even get a job. Career meaning trade, like really pursuing it and taking it further and having so many opportunities. But like a job, not confidence in getting a job and getting out there and being seen, right? Confidence plays a big part in it. And when we're confident in who we are, what we bring to the table, what our gifts are, things just go like from 1 to 100 in a blink. Literally. Because you're believing in yourself. You believe that you've got this. You believe that you've got that. You believe you've got the ability to do it, right? So when the confidence is there, you have this strength, this inner strength where you have got that thing inside of you that just, what's the word? Where it excels you. It makes you do all those things that you haven't been able to do, right? That's the best way of explaining it. So confidence plays a major, major role. And I see this all the time in my hairdressing, talking to different women of all different ages. I see it in my own daughter's lives. I see it in their friends. I see it in my girlfriends. I've seen it in old businesses that I've had. It's a very common thing that keeps people playing small. Right? So confidence is everything. Hence why I love working around confidence with people. I just love helping people around confidence because I just think it's such a major part of what we should be doing day in, day out, working through, right? So I'm going to share with you some of the real basic, easy steps that I believe that can help you today, right? That you don't need to do a lot, but it's going to help you. So number one tip would be, let me just put my glasses on, darling. Number one tip would be faking it till you make it. So I remember this lady years ago, she actually had a book called Fake It Till You Make It. Now I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there saying you don't need to fake it till you make it and all this crap that they go on with. But if you're someone that's been really not a very confident person in your life, in a lot of areas of your life, you really have to try and fake it till you make it, meaning that you've got to act like you're confident, even when you're not. And that's literally what fake it till you make it means. You act it, right? You just get out there, you show up, and you do it in whatever sector of your life that you want to do it, right? You're faking it till you make it. So say, for instance, as an example, I'm going to use a career because that's probably the best way of giving you an example is, I'm going to give you a hairdressing example. So you're wanting to become a hairdresser. And you're training, you're in the middle of training, and you're scared to get out there and do all the different things that involves being a hairdresser. And you've done the training, you've done all the exercises, you've done all the technical training, you've done all the theory training, but you're still scared to actually do a real person. That is only confidence, because you know the skill, you know you've done the theory, you've done the practical, but you're actually scared to actually do it. All that is you haven't practiced enough, right? And that hasn't built that muscle. So faking it till you make it means get out there, do it, and see what happens after you do it. You actually strengthen that muscle. Then you'll do it again. It'll strengthen even higher again. And same again as you do it more and more and more. It doesn't matter what part of your life that you are trying to build with confidence or have more confidence in, if that's a better way of saying it, it is still all the same thing. It's no different. So faking it till you make it is about showing up, right? And just doing it. Even though you think you're not that good at it and you're not that confident at it. You have to fake it. And it really does, it's a muscle. It is practice. And confidence also too is a muscle. Like being more confident is a muscle, right? And if it's a part of you, and you're obviously watching this movie, you've got to this YouTube video to watch this far. I'm like 10 minutes in, this is obviously touching you in some way. So Confidence is a muscle. If you haven't naturally got it and it's not something that's like an automatic thing for you, it's something you've got to constantly work on, right? So you've got to find those things that's going to help to develop that and make that stronger. And that was tip number 1. Number 2 is start now, not later. I love this one. So getting on the camera is a prime example of this. Like when I done my first video back for 2024 after a 2-3 year break, I got on this YouTube video, the one that I done last week, and I was like, and I'm still nervous here today, right? Not nervous, probably a little bit dusty. Not so much nervous because I can speak. But the first video, when I started gibbering me words, and you could just tell I was not as strong in what I was putting out there, right? So when you first start something and you are building upon something and you're really trying to challenge yourself and get better at it, there's no right time. There really is no fucking right time. The time is now, and it's about starting it and just having a go. And then each single time that you do it, you'll just get stronger. But my advice to you in that is, or guidance or coaching, is just don't leave it too long in between doing it. So if you're trying to build something that you really want to have in your life or create in your life, do it at least once a week or a couple times a week if you can. Let me just stop that on my phone. Sorry about that. You got to do it that it's going to be fresh all the time, that you're not going to leave it for a month and then go back and try it again, because you then aren't building that confidence quick. It's like training and exercising at the gym. If you go to the gym once a month and you go back a month later, you're not really going to build that muscle very fast, right? You'll be sore as fuck. But if you start doing it twice a week, regularly, every single week, twice a week, it's going to build much faster. And then you're going to get confident with that every single time, right? So you can see where I'm going with that. Just start. Just start. Start somewhere. And if it means that, I'm talking to someone that wants to be seen and get on video and create YouTube videos, as an example, the more you get on that screen, the more you talk, the better you're going to be. And you'll just be more comfortable. It is about being seen and using your voice. But the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. It's like anything, practice. I don't like that saying practice makes perfect, but it does. It makes you better. Of course it does. Anything you do more, it becomes natural. So confidence is exactly the same thing. Thirdly is, this is just a new one I've only just discovered, but in the last few months, I have realized, I've always done this anyway, and this is just, again, I can only share from you with my own experience and the things that I've developed with myself, is energy plays such a significant role in our surroundings, right? So cleaning things out, shifting things and moving things around and clearing things out, getting rid of all the old shit that no longer serves you, as in the physical things. Might be your wardrobe, might be an old filing cabinet, it might be that even furniture, it might just be that you're going to just, whatever it is that's cleaning, like literally decluttering, like that, what's that Japanese lady? She's really, truly amazing. She talks a lot about this. I'll put it down in the description box. I can't remember her name. She's got a really good video on Netflix. It's bloody brilliant, actually. But I've always done this very naturally, but it's been a thing that I didn't realize had such an impact on you moving forward. So confidence moving forward, I know it's a bit different, but what happened was in the last 6 weeks of my own life, we had to clear some stuff out to bring in a new business, right? And it was my husband's business, and we had to do a lot of clearing and cleaning and getting rid of, and I just sort through a lot of stuff. And in that process, what's happened authentically is that all of a sudden things started to really shift in my own brain for this business to restart back up, for RM to come back to life, right? And I said to my sister Liz, I said, it must have, like, that shift in energy, in space, in my environment, where I live, where I work from, has had such an impact on me moving forward into this business, because I've been wanting to get back into RM for months and months and months, right? And I've been procrastinating, big time, procrastinating like you would not believe. And it's always been true to my heart, and I've always loved confidence or spirituality tenfold. But for some reason, I was procrastinating in a lot of aspects. And when I cleared all this stuff around and started moving stuff around, getting rid of stuff, donating stuff, going to the dump, as in the tip, throwing things in the tip, throwing things out. I don't know if that's what they do overseas, but in Australia, we go to the tip and we remove stuff, right? And we throw things out. It's like a big rubbish of stuff. Anyway, I've done shitloads of that in the last 6 weeks. And the last 2 weeks in particular, things have just done like this 360 turnaround fast. And I believe in my heart that what that's done is that's actually shifted me into gear energetically without me even knowing. I knew I needed to do these things and I had to do these things. But in the process of shifting and moving and clearing and cleaning and getting rid of, like spring cleaning everything, it's changed where I'm at. So that was something that I knew I've always done, like I just said, but I didn't realize how it can have such an impact on maybe you being, or for me, it was procrastination and just not getting motivated. But for you, it might be just that block that you need to unblock. But for me, it was like procrastination, saying I want to do it and being very vague about it. And yeah, I need to do it. I know I need to do it. I've got to do it. And that just shifted me into gear, literally. So I don't know if that'll do it for you, but I can tell you this for sure, that when you do it, things are going to change. It just does. It's energy. And things do, every single thing that surrounds you has fucking energy. Not just people, things. Your whole surroundings, every single thing has energy. So declutter and shift. And then the fourth thing that I think is a really major turnaround in getting this confidence really into perspective is creativity. And I've been watching a lot of different women around this in the last few months in particular, that apparently, and don't correct me if I'm wrong here, if you're some big, entrepreneur that says it very differently, I'm just going to say it how I see it, is our creative self, which is connected to our sacral chakra. And if you're not into all that, you don't understand what that means. Sacral chakra is connected to our creativity, right? And that when you be creative, it opens like a pathway into something that becomes, I'm going to say confidence, because that's what it's done for me. So the more creative that we become, right? Creative meaning that doing something that's like a hobby and something you really love to do, and it just gets you out of your head and you literally disconnect from your mundane day-to-day stuff. That's creativity to me. Like drawing, art, like a hobby, any type of hobby, literally, that is creativity. Cooking, what else is there as an example? Cooking, crafting, art. There's so many things. When you do that, it's like it opens this pathway to yourself, and then with that pathway is the confidence. I don't know how it's connected, but it is. But I know that it has helped me. You're probably thinking, shit, how the fuck is that connected? But it's happened for me. So when you get disconnected from your creative self, something also disconnects in your body, your physical body, as in what you're putting out there. Now, that might seem like a bit foreign to you, so be it. But I can tell you I follow a lot of different creative women, and they all say it, but in their own way. And yeah, I've seen the power in it myself. I never used to know this or believe this myself, but now that I've felt it, it is a really strong way of building on your confidence. Don't ask me how, but it just does. So getting creative, coming back to the basics, like the things that used to light you up when you were a kid that used to do, has such a powerful way of changing us from an internal level. So they're my 4 things. I hope you've loved this. I've loved bringing this to you. There's so many elements, like I've said to you in a lot of my other videos, that confidence, there's just so many parts of it, and I can just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But I just want to keep these videos down as small as I can and help you in a way that's really easy for you to listen to and digest and use. So there'll be a lot more coming on confidence, but that's just a little of something that has really been profound in my own world in the last 3 months in particular. That's really helped me to come out of my own cocoon in the last 3 months that I've been sort of closed off, procrastinating and not wanting to get out there again. This has really helped me in my own world as well. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. So I hope you've loved it. Don't forget, if you watch this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Share the love. I'd love you to subscribe. Comment below if you've loved the video and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll see you on the next video.